Hello, I'm Michael Powell, and I am a 2012 graduate. I'm here today to tell you how to succeed in high school. I know it's hard, and there are little things to know that can make the next 4 years of your life a whole lot easier. I know what you're going through, and coming to a new school is a bit intimidating. But if you just keep an open mind, you'll find a way to get through the school year stress-free and happy, and end up with a diploma by the end of it. Now the first thing I want to talk about is how to meet people. Because when I first came here, I transferred in October, my sophomore year, from Malta. And I came to this school not really knowing a whole lot of people. And I was kind of a year behind people and trying to meet people. But the first thing that I kind of just did was I just introduced myself. I said, hey, I'm Michael Powell. It's good to meet you. It worked well for a couple people. But, to get your closer friends, just be yourself. Because a friend will always find you. Don't go looking for them. They'll be there. Look around and see if anybody is doing something that you usually do. And if they are, go up and strike a conversation. I like to fish. Every weekend I'm out there on the boat doing a little fishing. It's a good way to get a conversation going. From conversations come friends. The next thing is the teachers. Now at our school, our teachers pretty hard, I will say. Like Mr. Smith. He's a great teacher. His tests are the hardest thing you're going to do because he teaches at a high school, but he likes to have his test at a college level for some odd reason. Don't worry if you fail a couple tests, trust me, the best of us have. But there is one thing to know with him, he always hands out classwork. Now, if you do your classwork every day and you get an A every time you do your classwork, you have nothing to worry about when a test comes rolling around. Because all those little A's will add up to one big A, and you'll be good to go. The next person is Mr. Dinger. He's a very young guy. He's about 23. And he was my math teacher. He's very smart. You won't get anything past him. He gives you very little notes, but the only notes that he gives you are the ones that you need, unlike giving you 15 pages. But for him, if you do your homework, you will pass. Because his tests are a little difficult, but if you do your homework, you'll be able to do the quizzes and tests. And by that time, you'll be good to go. Miss Cruel. Now, Miss Cruel is definitely the most interesting teacher. She's about a 5-foot, little short black lady with the biggest attitude you've ever seen in your life. Now, she will give you 15 pages of notes. And I guarantee you, if you try to study all of them, it'll be a waste of your time. Now, if you skim over them, that'd be a good option. But what she usually does on her tests and quizzes, because somehow most of the people in the class do not do well. And when it comes around each quarter for the grading periods, she will give you a major project. And if you just do the major project, you miraculously pass. I don't know how, but you do. Now the next thing is sports teams and clubs. Now, I do a lot of sports. I'm a big sports guy and I love it. But a lot of people think it's the hardest thing in the world to make a sports team here at Brescia. And I'm here to tell you it's not. Because what every coach wants to see, if you go out there and try, act like you love the game, introduce yourself to the coach and let it be known that you are here to play, he's going to put you on the team. No doubt about it. Because there's not that many people in the school anyway. Now the next thing is to get involved. Now, I got involved with a club called Ambassadors. And what we do in Ambassadors is we do a lot of community service projects in the school and around the community, of course. But that gets you to know a lot of people. You get to know a lot of people high up in their companies. And that can go a long way in your future as far as colleges and what kind of jobs you might want to do after college. Another good club is leadership. Leadership is fun because you could be one of the people selling Chick-fil-A biscuits on Friday. Everybody likes it. But leadership has a lot of young kids in it, and you're just going to stay in the school. They just basically have money to fundraise the school. It is their whole mandatory in the club. Now the next thing is how to get the ladies, and for the ladies, how to get the fellas. I know that's a big part of high school. Now, for the first thing, for how to get the ladies, be yourself. Don't ever try to be someone else. I've tried it before, and it didn't really work out. I wasn't Tom Cruise after all. Be respectful. I know a lot of girls always act like they want the bad guys, but when it all comes down to it, the good guys are the ones with the family, and girls like families. Now, find out what the girl or guy likes, and when you find that out, that is the key to success. Because if you find out she likes a band, all of a sudden, you love this band. You just go up to them and start talking about it. Go home and listen to one song. It doesn't even matter which one. Just remember the name of the song, say you like it a little bit, and you got a conversation. Now, for both girls and guys, I strongly suggest don't get tattoos. That's just, I don't like it. I mean, I know a lot of people, I play basketball, and a lot of people in basketball like tattoos. But if you think about it, while you're trying to stand out so much, look at the umpteen thousand people in the world with tattoos that are standing out. And another thing is piercings. I'm not too fond upon piercings. I'm not a big one on them. I know girls and guys like to get the craziness. But, you know, if you want to find a good girl, stick with the basics. Comb your hair in the morning, take a shower, put on a nice polo. You'll be good to go. I know starting high school is pretty exciting and scary, but I hope I've given you some pointers on how to succeed at pressure. As someone once said, there is no hope without fear, and no fear without hope. So, if you're a little bit afraid about meeting new people and teachers, and learning to get through high school, remember, there is hope. All you have to do is be friendly, ask for help, and get involved.